Hi ladies, today I want to show you a tutorial on how to do a smoky eye look. As you can see, I look pretty goofy right now because I have already done one eye with a smoky look, and today we're going to do the other eye. Before we get started, I want to talk to you about two things. First of all, you need some good brushes. Brushes will make all the difference in how you apply your makeup, specifically when you're going for more dramatic looks like this. So invest in good brushes. I obviously love Unique's brushes, and that's what I'm going to use today. But there are other brands, but good brushes, you'll get a better look. Secondly, talking about pigments, I'm going to be using Unique's eye pigments. These are pure pigment. It's a very high quality makeup. You will be able to tell the difference when we get to the darker colors. A good quality eyeshadow or pigment will be highly pigmented, and you won't have to use a lot of the product. I will just dab the brushes in this and I will get this dark look really easily. So if you're doing your eye look with makeup other than Unique and you notice that the color isn't coming out as strong, that's why. It's just our pigments, they're that good. So you should get the same results if you're using good makeup. So yeah, let's get started. First of all, before we do anything with the eyes, we have to fix my eyebrows. You can see this eye. Oh look, I have an eyebrow. I do not over here. I have very blonde hair. There's hair there, it's just hard to see it. I don't have any natural shape, so I have to color it in. So I'm going to use Unique's line shader brush. It's very thin and angled, and I'm going to use Irresistible. It's an eye pigment. It's a matte neutral color. I'm just going to shake it just a teensy bit into the lid. I'm going to wet my brush just a little bit and then swirl it around in there. And then I'm going to actually pretty much paint on my eyebrows. I start at my arch where I want that to go and then come on down, and then I fill in the rest. If you don't currently color in your eyebrows or shape them, I encourage you to, because it will make a huge difference in the overall look of your face. It pretty much like frames your face. And I feel bad because for years I didn't do this and I just walked around with no eyebrows. So yeah. And with the pigments and applying them wet, if you feel like you get it too dark, whenever it dries, you can come back over it with a brush and brush it, and it'll fade up a little bit. So actually, I'm going to pause one moment to fix the lighting. Okay, a little bit better. Now we're going to actually use the same color, but I'm going to apply it dry with a larger brush. This is our deluxe brush. You're going to want something that's not too dense, but also not too loose. So kind of like your medium density brush. And you're going to just take a little bit of a neutral brown, not super dark. You can go darker if you want, but this is not our darkest color. Your medium color. And you're going to put it all along the crease of your eye and come up as high as you want your makeup to go. This will be the top color of makeup. So as high as you are comfortable with. So I'm going to try to match this side. And I'm going to come all the way just into the corner right there. So I'm basically just shaping where I want my color to be. Okay, doesn't take a lot. All right, now I'm going to come and I'm going to use a crease brush. This is where you really want a good brush. This is my favorite brush. It's made out of goat hair. It's very, very dense. It picks up color well. So we're going to use Confident. Sorry, Confident is this color. It's a little bit of a shimmer brown. A lot of you have this color. It's very, very popular. Just a teensy bit. And if I think I have too much, can't see. Yeah. Okay, and I'm going to go just in the crease, really define the crease. And I'm going to sweep underneath my eye, like right along the lash line. And this is when you want a good brush, because this is going to give us that smoky look. If you have a brush that doesn't hold onto the pigments, you're going to get a whole bunch on your face. You can also, a variation would be to use a liner and then smudge the eyeliner. Our eyeliners do not smudge, so that's why I'm not using them. They stay put whenever you put them on. So, just in the crease and along the bottom. And I did not come all the way to the inside because I want to save that for my color. Okay. Now we're going to continue to use this brush, but we're going to use our darkest color. For me, I'm going to use black. Don't be afraid of black, ladies. It's a lot of fun. And I'm pale and blonde, and I use it. Just a teensy bit again, and we're going to put this just in this little corner. And this is where you will be able to tell the difference between a good eyeshadow and a lesser quality one. I only had to dip my brush into the pigment one time to get dark. And this is another thing, wherever you're comfortable, you just want a little bit, just in the little corner, that's fine. If you want to bring it further over in your eye, that's fine. I recommend if you have smaller eyes that you don't do that because you're going to want the lighter color to make your eyes pop. So this is based on your eye shape and how comfortable you are with the dark color. You can go, where did I put it? A little bit darker. And I'm just going to put a little bit right here in the corner. When we're done, we can come back and touch this up. Okay, you see I still have some harsh lines, so we will take care of that. Next, I'm going to do my lid. I am using Playful. This is a silver blue. And I'm actually going to apply this one wet. You can use water or you can use rose water. I'm going to use rose water. I just spray the brush. I shook some out into a cap, which was a little too much, so I'm not even going to use all that. And I'm going to make like a paste on my brush. It's still wet, but it's not completely loose. And I'm going to dab this on. You see how highly pigmented that is? I mean, it comes off so well. I'm basically covering my whole eyelid with just one stroke of putting it in the pigment. How did I get black right there? Okay, a little bit more, and I'm going to cover the whole lid all the way up to the crease, but not going above it. And now I'm going to apply just a teensy bit. You might need to wet it again or get another little scoop in the inner part of my eye. And sweep it on around. This will give your eye the look of being bigger, and it won't feel so small since you are using dark colors. Okay. All right, so that's our color. Now I'm going to do the highlighting under my brow. I'm going to come back to the Deluxe brush. It's a little bit bigger brush, and I'm using the lightest color. This would be Confident. I'm not confident, I just said Confidence. Curious for me. It's just a real like white shimmer. And I'm going to come right under the brow and shape that. And then I'm going to start to blend. So I'm going to blend down because I don't want to blend up and blend these darker colors up into my highlight. So I'm going to blend down and then do a few sweeps across. A good blending brush is one, like I said, that's like a medium density. It's loose. This is another type of one. It's good enough to like blend it without moving your color. You don't want to move your color. Okay, and if you feel like you did move some on accident, that's fine. You can go back and touch up some of your dark. Try to match it. Okay, now we're going to do the liners. I like to put on white liner on my waterline. I'm going to show you how to do that. You don't have to, but you can. It kind of makes the white of your eye feel bigger. Now you do have to dry it. I have really wet eyes, so I got to dry mine a little bit. And what I love about this is our eyeliners don't smudge or smear. So once they're dry, they're on there, which is great for your waterline because it gets so wet, it should stay if you put it on when it's dry. Okay. Kind of looks goofy right now, right? We'll fix that. I like to use the pencil on the bottom and do a liquid look on top. So I have our Perfect eyeliner. It's the color Perfect, it's black. And I'm just kind of going over it. It's a softer look. It's not a harsh line. You can see over here. So you still get that smoky look without being harsh. Okay. Now I'm going to come back, and with the same black that we used in our crease, I'm going to make a liquid liner. Like I said, you dip your brush into water or rose water into the black pigment. You don't need a lot of water, just a little bit. And you apply it like liquid liner. If it's too watery, add a little bit more pigment. If it's too thick, add a little more water. And all of our pigments can be applied this way. So if you want purple liner, you can do purple. If you want green liner, you can do green. Pink, it doesn't matter. That's what's so great about them, because they can be applied wet or dry. And I like to start off smaller here and go thicker on the outer parts of the eye and connect my bottom and top lash right there. And then you can do a cat eye, like a little teeny tiny line out the side. You don't have to, but you can. I like to. This is when a good brush comes in handy, because you'll get a good sharp line. Okay, and you can bring that out as far as you want, or you don't have to. So totally up to you there. Okay, and if you feel like you got any, down here got a little speck of black, I can come back over it with my blue again. I don't know where to look. Okay. Alright, so that pretty much does the whole look minus the lashes, which are my favorite part. 3D fiber lashes. Oh, I did get a little dark there. Okay. And if you feel like you got too dark or it's smeared, whenever it dries, take like a concealer brush or your foundation brush and just a little bit of highlighting foundation or concealer and touch it up, and you'll be fine. Okay, mascara. 3D fiber lash mascara. Gel, fiber, gel. You apply the gel just like you would any mascara. You don't have to do a lot, you just want to cover all your lashes. The directions say to use a regular mascara first. You do not have to. I personally do not. That is all personal preference. So don't feel like you have to use the mascara first. Then the fibers. This is green tea fiber, so it's 100% natural. Just shake it off up in there. And typically we like to wait about 30 seconds before, get a little fiber flake, before putting on the second coat. That really lets it dry. So I'm going to let it wait for just 30 seconds and then I'll do another coat. Okay, now I'm going to finish with my last coat of gel. And what's great about the 3D Fiber Lash mascara is you can keep layering it to get the look that you want. So I would wait like 3 minutes and then do another gel fiber gel. This side has 2 coats of the mascara. As you see, it's a little bit thicker, a little bit longer. You can just keep going, it's up to you. And I personally don't do the fiber on the bottom lashes, but I will do the gel. But it's up to you. If you like it, you can do fiber on the bottom too. I don't know if I did this side. Okay. And there you have it. Smoky eyes. Super easy. It was less than 10 minutes, and that's with me talking through it. So, yeah. If you have any questions, comment below. If you want any of these products, you can shop online at my store. The link is in the comments. The pigments are $12.50 each or 4 for $35, which is a deal because you get one free. So, yeah, let me know if you have any questions. Have fun, ladies.